Yo.
Hello, chat.
And today we're doing something a bit different. We're going to be ranking the Gen 9 Pokemon. All the ones that came out in Legends Arceus are also here, so I'm going to kind of be ranking them. The tier list will be based on what I think they are, and we'll just discuss them with the other guys here. Because I'm sure each of you has your own opinions on these Pokemon. First off in this tier list, we've got Hisuian Growlithe. He is the good boy.
I have not seen Hisuian Growlithe. Oh, no, wait, yes I have. I'm just an idiot.
Also 4 times weak to water.
He's 4 times weak to a lot of typings. Rock Fire is just a terrible typing, but at the same time, he is the precious boy.
How many tiers are there? What are the tiers?
S for fantastic, A for great, B good, C don't care much, and D, why is it here?
I would say I would D or C because of his qualifications. Also, Brainfree, I did send you the invite.
I'm trying to join you, but it's not letting me back.
No.
Then we have Hisuian Arcanine, and that is an S tier, surely.
I'd put him in A personally, but yeah, that's fair.
I can't invite you again.
I just love how he looks like those dogs you see outside of the Chinese restaurants. All those ones that have Hisuian Arcanine.
Hold on, Beck. I'm gonna screenshot something. When you get to this screen, Beck, go to Friends, and you should see me in a world on the Friends side. Hisuian Voltorb is pretty cool.
For me,
I haven't used much of the history Pokemon.
For me, I'd put him in B. He's not great, not bad. He's just there.
I'd put him in A. Yeah. He's got that slight edge for me, because I think Grass Electric is a cool typing.
I'm going for C, which is A, because most of these are going to be C for me, because I don't know much about them.
And then we have Hisuian Electrode, which, honestly, I hate it.
Electrode is the oddball, right?
Hisuian Voltorb was kind of okay with the new design look. It looks different to regular Voltorb. Electrode literally just looks like they gave it a retexture with a wooden top.
That one I'm giving a B, because it's like they just put a texture pack on it.
I don't really care for it. I'd probably give it a C.
I'm with Sam, C.
Then we have Paldean Tauros.
Paldean Tauros? It looks like Tauros, but with paint. I'd give it a C or B.
So
I'm gonna give it an A.
I have yet to encounter Paldean Tauros, so I'm going to be fair and rank it B.
I'm gonna give it.
Paldean Tauros has 3 forms. It has the regular form, it has the blazing form, and the aqua form, which the water form looks more like a water buffalo, and then the fire one looks like an actual bull that will wreck your shit.
I'll give it A to B because of how busted Tauros is, anyways.
I'd put all of them in B. They're not that great in my eyes, but they're not the worst. Then we have the good boy Wooper, Paldean form. I'm gonna give it an A because Wooper is adorable. Yeah, I think that's a solid pick.
I'm gonna give it A as well, but I'd give Clodsire S.
Yeah. I think the thing I love about Paldean Wooper is that I think Wooper's been needing a form for quite some time, and it's finally nice to see that they gave Poisoned Ground to something other than the Nidos.
Yeah.
Nidos are very...
That's 2 of my favorite typings. Nidos for the other ground. 2 of my least favorite Pokemon. Or one of my least favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite. It's a mixed bag. Hisuian Quillfish.
I'd give it a B.
I'd give it a solid B. I'd put it above literally everything else in B tier, but in all honesty, it's not A tier. Hisuian Sneasel's an immediate D tier. I fucking hate this thing.
I like it.
I would like it more if it wasn't for the fact that it's just a worse Sneasel. And I don't like its coloration. I don't like its little... I don't like its like moves. I don't like its. There's really nothing I can say about it that I like.
You gotta give the next two D tier too, because those fucking suck.
Okay.
Before we continue, can I just specify something to chat?
Sure.
Whilst me and Reaper are also trying to play Minecraft, these two will mainly be the ones talking. Me and Reaper are just having goals with this. I don't know why. I keep timing out.
I would actually put the Dialga in C tier. Not great, but at least it's better than the next thing coming.
Yeah.
What
Did
the?
you hear that right? Did you put Dialga in C tier?
Look at its form that it got in Legends Arceus, and you'll see why. But
I can't see.
Palkia. What the fuck did they do?
I know it looks hideous as fuck.
They ruined Palkia.
I'll be right
Like,
back.
Dialga at least looks somewhat cool. Like, it looks like something you'd probably see in the Matrix. This thing is literally like it didn't know what to be in the fucking process of making things. Arceus is like, hey, so you had fucking what's his name? You got Giratina over there. You got Giratina like, sir, we have some horse parts, we have some serpentine parts, we have some bird wings. What do you want me to do? Arceus was drunk as shit and said, merge them.
Arceus was drunk as shit and decided to slap fucking Palkia.
I mean,
also,
yeah, I just don't like Palkia's new form. It looks shit. All right, next we have Hisuian Samurott.
I give it an A. It's not the best. It's definitely.
I have yet to see Hisuian Samurott actually.
They haven't put the other two Hisuian starters in here. That's weird.
I guess someone's got favoritism.
So I would say Hisuian Samurott's like an A tier. It's the one that I chose for the game. I really like it. It's not an amazing.
My favorite S tier for me is Hisuian Technology.
I don't know what Hisuian Samurott looks like. Can you just give me a brief description of what it looks like or its
It looks
typing?
like regular Samurott with a bit of a better facial hair and like a black spikier shell on its head.
Huh. That actually sounds cool.
It's like a very simple change, and I kind of like that. I will say, though, if they were on this list, Hisuian Decidueye would be in D tier for me, and Hisuian Typhlosion would be B tier.
I'm going to have to follow along with most of your opinions on the Hisuian forms and Paldean forms, because I have yet to beat either game.
Well, I mean, you'll have a bit more fun whenever it comes towards the actual Paldea Pokemon, because you'll actually be able to have opinions on some of them.
You know where the next two should go.
Hisuian Zorua and Zoroark are easily S tier.
Without a doubt.
I never thought they would make Zorua or Zoroark cooler, but they did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm you, but cooler, little brother.
And what makes it cool is now you have two different forms of Zoroark to worry about in competitive. So most people, whenever they think they see a Zoroark setting up, they're going to be like, oh, go for a fighting move and one-shot it. That doesn't work with this guy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, both are... And can't use ghost type moves on that one either.
Yeah, so it's going to be very hard to predict which kind of Zoroark they have without a team preview. Hisuian Braviary is D tier. I fucking hate this thing.
I haven't seen that one either.
They basically made Braviary more psychic, is the way I can describe it. They gave it these weird, like, eyes on its forehead, a big bushy afro, and then just... They took away everything that made Braviary cool. Like, its color scheme is kind of crap. It's just not that great.
Yeah. I don't care for it.
Hisuian Avalugg is like a solid A tier for me. I think the one thing I will say about Legends Arceus, they nailed the rock types.
Too bad typing is not that good.
Yeah. A lot of the Pokemon I like aren't great typing necessarily, but I don't care. But I think Avalugg is cool, especially in-game. I think Sam will know what I'm talking about. Do you remember the scene when you first see this thing?
Mm-hmm. That's actually really cool.
That was badass. Next we have Hisuian Gudra, and I'm putting this thing in S tier. I never thought a game could make me like Goodra, and then they did.
Funny little snail. I'd put that in A tier. Because
I've seen Hisuian Goodra like once, and I don't even remember the design.
It basically just got a cool shell and got a more depressed look. It became Dragon Steel type, and it has the fucking stats to boast. Plus, when this thing comes out, like, for real and competitive, this thing has access to shell armor, so you're not critting this thing. You have to pray to the gods that you can just obliterate this thing.
Zorua and fucking... Why is all the, like, past evolutions fucking depressed?
Yeah. Weirdier, I'd put, like, C tier. I don't like him too much. And especially trying to evolve him, that was annoying as shit.
Why do they make it so that evolving Pokemon is so convoluted now?
Yeah, that is a problem, I would say.
Just sounds like a Pokemon move.
Yeah, they have been getting progressively more convoluted evolution methods as the games have gone along. Cleavor is like, I would put him just barely in S tier. I love the Scyther line, but Scizor still holds true to my heart. Cleavor is still a great Pokemon, though. I mean, I think every one of the Scyther line is just badass, and they all have the same stat total, so you can use each of them. It's just which one's better is a bit of a subjective matter. I think Scizor still holds true to my heart.
It's like, which one do you prefer?
Yeah.
All right, next one. I actually do like this one, design-wise, and put it in S tier.
I'm putting it on the other end of the spectrum. I hate this thing. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about, so can you say it by name?
Sneasler.
Oh.
This thing, I don't even know how to describe it. It looks too humanoid. Like, I am okay with humanoid designs for the most part. Love Lucario. Love fucking, or, let me rephrase. I love so many humanoid Pokemon like Machamp, but this thing, what the fuck? And especially with that weird headdress. I don't get that.
That's fair. I like it myself.
Yeah. Next we have Enamorus, and this is one that I'm a bit mixed on.
I don't really care for it. I just put it in like C tier.
I'll put it in C tier, but the thing is, I think it was nice to get a new genie. I just wish they'd executed it a bit better.
Right, controversial opinion. I do not care for any of the genies.
I like Thundurus. That's the only one I'm good with.
I kind of like all the genies.
I mean, the only one I really truly hate is Landorus because fucking competitive became a mess when he got introduced.
Design-wise, I like them all.
Overquill is actually pretty cool. I'll put him in A. He looks like those landmine, like underwater landmines. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think you do. I think I do, yeah.
It's pretty funny to me. Basculegion is like B tier, high B tier though. But the
That's fair. I'd say that.
The white one goes low
Just
B tier.
killed a creeper with my bare hands, feeling good.
The red one's cool. The white one's a little bit lame. And Ursaluna might be my favorite Hisui Pokemon they introduced.
S tier?
Immediately, ground types always have a bit of bias with me, but this is just beautiful. They made Ursaring even cooler. Plus, this thing is going to be a beast in competitive.
Wait.
All right.
It's coming in January, right?
Huh?
We're gonna get all the Pokemon, Hisuian Pokemon into the new game on January.
I believe it's like late January, early February.
Because of Pokemon.
Yeah, because Pokemon Home compatibility. Now we get to the Paldea Pokemon, and for starters, Sprigatito, S tier.
I like the funny little cat.
Florgato is a bit of a downgrade for me. I'd probably put it in B.
I like the...
What you say?
I like the funny little cats. Because Masquerada, definitely, I like the whole entire... I like the puns in every single one. Floragato. Gato as in cat and Flora as in flower. Like
Yeah.
that. It's cute.
I
You would
love
like the puns, Mr.
Meowscarada.
Dad joke.
I think Meowscarada is really well designed. I think Sprigatito and Meowscarada are pretty cool. I don't like Floragato. I think there's just something off about it to me. I don't know what it is, though. Next we have Fuecoco. He's an adorable boy. We put him up in S. I still can't get over the fact, though, that he is just the kid from Monsters, Inc. that bit Mike Wazowski's hand.
No, you always keep saying that.
I do, but it's true. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Crocolore is no.
I love the sombrero.
Sombrero would be cute if it wasn't for the fact that its face and body and just no.
The middle evolutions are just
They're
mid.
lacking. Skeledirge is like solid A tier. I don't put him in S, but I think he's decent.
It's coming with the case of the puberty syndrome.
Quaxly's cute again. I'll put him in S tier. I feel like all the starters were pretty well designed this gen for the first stage, but they have very different endings and middles.
Yeah.
And that's where we get to the second and third stages, which both of Quaxly's second and third stages are D tier. You
don't like fucking was it Hisui Sneasler for like its more human design. That's how I feel with
I'm 100% on board with you there. I hate Quackleval, and I think it's Quaxly or Quaxly.
Quaxly is the
And you know what I find funny about this is that I think I told you guys about this whenever I was doing it, but I was trying to trade to get all three of the starters. No one was trading this duck. No one had it. I got one out of sheer luck, determination, and 3 hours of grinding for it. But I could find a Fuecoco every 20 minutes. Sprigatito was arguably the most common one, which surprised me. Next we have Lechonk.
Lechonk.
I think just for the meme, I'm putting it in S. It's just crazy. But its evolutions,
C tier.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about these. They're just pigs.
They're not abhorrent, but they're not special.
I wouldn't say they offend me, but like, I just, And then we get to a Pokemon that has offended me.
I love this funny little guy.
The Dunsparce. Such a disappointment.
I put S tier. It's amazing. What are you talking about?
I'll put him in C tier just because we finally got the Dunsparce evolution. But what the shit is this?
It's so funny. It's very comedic to me.
It's basic as frick.
Hold on, give me a second.
What else do you expect from Dunsparce?
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some lunch.
All right, man. Me and Sam can hold this up for now. Then we have Tarantula, which I'm actually putting in A tier. I love its little design. It's cute. Its shiny is amazing. It goes like from. I didn't really care for the bug Pokemon this region, to be honest. I actually have liked all of the bug Pokemon in this region, especially Lokix, but we'll get to that in a sec. Spidops is another A tier design. I love it. I think the reason I love it so much is because it's actually got a cool inspiration of being based off of like secret agents and having traps and just it's very what's the word?
Cool?
Yeah, let's just go with cool. Next we have Nimble. Nimble's A tier.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say on him. He's not the best part about his evolutionary line, but he's still pretty cute. Then we have Lokix.
S tier.
Immediate S tier. I love his design. Plus, I've always called him Loki, and I got one recently that's Terra typing Ice, which just really fits with the Loki inspiration.
Because the Frost Giant?
Yeah. I just love his design. I think it's really cool. Then we have the Dung Beetle, and I'm just like, nah. He's going B. He's going B tier just because I've been wanting them to make a Dung Beetle Pokemon, even if it's not great. Then we have the
Make it
Scarab Pokemon, Rabska.
Oh, is the dung beetle poison type? If it's not poison type,
It's actually pure bug.
Opportunity lost.
True. But they made it evolve into a Scarab, which is bug psychic type. And one of 2 Pokemon that learns the most broken move in the game, Revival Blessing.
The other one goes to the most uninteresting fucking evolution line ever.
We'll get to that later. We have Grievard next. Now,
oh, funny little boy.
I would like him more.
I have the time. Give me a minute.
I would like him more if they'd actually given him like just a little bit of an eye. Like even if one of his eyes were revealed.
Ooh, my knee.
Okay. I would say that Grievard is like like high B.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will say that one thing that makes me like him is especially in the Ghost Gym Leader. Remember her battle? Where you had the dancing little Grievard?
I like that. That's
It was adorable. Houndstone has pissed me off to the ends of the earth, so it's going D tier.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is definitely Uber right there.
I can't connect to realms.
Why has every Pokemon on this gen just been like a competitive monster?
No idea. Also,
we're going to get to the real monster soon. You see him on the...
Yeah, we'll be getting to these fuckers later.
Is BrainfreeTS still here?
No, BrainfreeTS.
He went to go get lunch.
Next we have Flittle.
Alright, no,
I don't care for it. I'd put it in like C tier.
It's going like bottom of C tier. Espathra though is pretty sick.
There's one that I don't care for.
I like the Lady Gaga ostrich because it's done so much in competitive for me. Farigarath. Honestly, don't know what I was expecting from a Giraffe Rig evolution, but this was definitely not it.
I like the name. It's a little palindrome.
Yeah, but I seriously don't understand that anymore. I'll put it in B tier. It's not bad, not great. And then we have Wiglet.
Silly little boy. Doing silly little things.
I'd put him in C tier.
Oh, poor silly little boy. No longer doing silly little things.
Unfortunately, he's just underwhelming. Then we have the worst Pokemon introduced this gen, Wugtrio.
Which is 3 guys in a rock. I'm guessing you're putting that in D tier.
Yeah. I despise this thing. It's useless, it's hideous, it's not good in any way. Like, I'm okay with the idea of, like, convergent species that are similar but not the same evolutionary line. But this just wasn't it. Dondozo. Solid.
Big boy.
The thickest boy.
Puts Wailord to shame.
Yeah, it's basically just a better Wailord.
And here comes the little chat member.
We have Veluza. I'd put him in S tier just because I have used him on my team and I loved using him. He's also my first Pokemon to get to level 100.
Vivazula.
Plus, he got one of the new abilities, Sharpness, which is a pretty damn good ability. Finizen, it's cute. S tier.
It's cute.
And I'm going to put Palafin directly next to it because that's the same Pokemon. Now we have its hero form.
Hero. Oh dear.
I've done so much with it that I have to put in S tier, but design-wise, I'm going to be honest, not as big on it, but at the same time, cool inspiration. And
is also a fucking nightmare.
I know he is. I've used him against you guys so much.
Not me, but I'm guessing Brain Free and Beck.
Yeah, Beck got bullied by this thing. Small of his here.
Yeah, little man. Little man. It looks like that. It looked like if I like sneezed from him, he'd probably die of a heart attack. Hello.
I'm just having a funny image.
No. Welcome, Nubby.
Oh, hey, Nubby.
Right now, AJ is live streaming.
Oh God, I can't say anything controversial. I don't want to get banned off of Twitch.tv/.
This is YouTube.
No, I'm not gonna play. Oh, fuck no.
Dolive is pretty good as well. I would say it's like A tier though.
Oh wait,
Arbeliva.
Brain free.
BrainfreeTS getting food.
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to Arbeliva, I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to go in like a boxing olive type thing where it would either have like Mega Man olive cannons.
So then it'd be named Swolive.
Yeah. Or Brawl. I was not expecting this sort of graceful, elegant, holy-ish Pokemon that they were made.
Well, it does make sense. Olivine is...
It's pretty sick.
Oh, here comes the Kappa.
Kapsa Kid. What?
Kappa.
Ugh. It's not as bad as some of these, so I'll put it in C tier, but like, what the f...
Are you guys doing a tier list?
Yeah, we're ranking all the Gen 9 Pokemon.
I thought we were playing Minecraft.
Brainless and Bekar.
Oh, and Scovillain, disappointing grass fire type. But I still rank it higher than C tier. I think I like how it's got two heads that are meant to be like the crying or like the angry and happy face masks of theater. But that's about it.
Why are you sending me the link to his stream?
I don't know if you knew or not.
I'm not going to subscribe. You don't get viewers. Yeah, I hear you, Gremlin. You cretin.
That's 10.5. Tell me, do you have 10.5k subscribers?
No. Do you?
I do.
I know you do. I can see your fucking channel. Do you do Festive?
Not yet. Yet.
Shut up.
Tadbulb, what would you say, Sam? I'd say it's like C tier.
No. Yeah, I'd say C tier. I don't care for it.
And we learned the hard way that fucking Bellybolt has no coverage.
Mm-hmm. We're like, oh, he's going to be pretty good. Oh, he sucks.
We got this Pokemon and we looked at this thing for like 2 seconds like, I want to use Bellybolt. Why does it only have electric and a weak-ass water move? This thing is awful.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
Then we have the engines.
I don't care for it.
You know it'd be fun to play on a live stream?
What?
Among Us.
Nah. I don't think what we say to YouTube.
No, that would not. That wouldn't go so well. I mean, I could possibly stream it, but I'd have to use my Switch gameplay, and that's just jank as hell. I put the engines in like B tier. I think they're pretty cool. Orthworm is just disturbing.
Wait.
He's a silly little man doing silly things. I put him in B tier.
AJ, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on Gullet and Golurk?
I think they're pretty solid. They're probably like A tier for me, like high A, low S. But the thing is,
those are two of my favorite Pokemon, so that's the reason I asked.
See, the thing with me is that I have an immediate bias to any ground type, so I just love the ground type. They're my favorite type of all time. Then we have the little rats from hell.
Yes, the rats from hell that I introduced.
All of them.
All of them. They all go in the same category.
I love them. They're so funny. I'd give them...
You're the reason I hate them, Sam.
I'd give them S tier.
Fuck these little bastards.
Hey, if you're a ghost type, they can't do anything to you unless you use Odor Sleuth.
That's bullshit.
On a different note, I know you guys are talking about Pokemon right now, but I found a pretty cool Binding of Isaac mod. I think you guys would like.
Cool. Citoddle.
Citoddle is adorable. It's S tier, no question.
It's little baby.
It's a little baby. And Titan is S tier as well, just because I love it. Its design is pretty sick. It's very good competitively, surprisingly. They really buffed the ice type this gen.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get...
Essentially, since they can transform into not ice types.
Yeah. Then we get the pseudo-legendary, which I'll give Frigibax like a B tier. And I'll even...
I think everyone forgets about this pseudo this generation.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I mean,
because there's a bit more pressing matters that we're going to get to soon.
Yeah. I put the first and middle stage in B tier, but I'm going to put the final evolution in D tier because of the one I used on my playthrough. Fuck this thing. I gave it Icicle Spear, and it refused to ever just give enough damage to kill anything. I had to always sacrifice it in the end because it just wouldn't kill anything I tried to get it to. I lost 3 different playthroughs for the first time.
Were you like doing Nuzlocke?
No, it was more of a thing of I was just trying to get through the game and try. And this is like the first time that I think they've actually introduced like hard battles into Pokemon in quite a while.
Okay, so I'm not much of a Pokemon, fanatic. I do love the series and the games, but I have a question. Why would someone willingly put themselves through a Nuzlocke?
Masochism.
Challenge.
That was 2 very different responses.
Honestly, it's really just a thing of trying to challenge yourself, but at the same time, people who do it are fucking insane.
Oh, I love this little guy.
I'm very sorry.
Tatsugiri.
Oh,
Hey,
exactly. S tier.
Hey,
Put him in
hey.
S tier. He's amazing. I love him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Opening up Minecraft again.
Cherish the boy.
Ooh.
And then we have Cyclizar, who I would say is like solid A tier.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit, that's a list. Whoa. Sorry, I found a tier list for like top 200 plus games or something like that. Ultimate Video Games List 2020.
Yeah. Okay, so Palmy is like A tier. Very adorable. Love it.
Nubby, what's your gamer tag so I can add you as a friend?
Its evolutions are...
I don't care for the evolutions because they're just they don't change anything. Literally, Pommy, Pomo, Pomot. It's not even the name changed.
It's like it went from baby to standing up baby to middle emo awkward stage.
Gamer tag not found.
Yeah, Pomot seems less of like a fucking final evolution, more like a middle evolution.
Yeah, and its middle evolution looks more like it's just Palmy standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Watchroll is S tier for me. I love this electric bird.
I like the name Watchroll, and then like the evolution's name too.
I think they're adorable. Bombardier might be one of my favorite Pokemon they introduced this gen. Not you, Fido. Bombardier is like solid S tier. Plus, in National Dex AG, this thing becomes very good whenever you consider Z-moves and acrobatics and shit.
Does anyone actually use Squawkabilly?
I swear to God, I saw this thing once in the game and it was in the intro cutscene. Never saw it again.
Yeah.
Oh, see, the issue is I cannot load into my bedroom stable. So this is going to be an interesting ordeal.
So I just give it a C tier.
I put it in D just because it's not great. Flamigo is pretty cool.
I like the pun of the name Flamigo.
Yeah. I think he's pretty solid. Klauf.
Oh, the big boy. Same feelings I have with him and the Earthworm. Just big, stupid little boys I like.
See, I actually like this guy because he doesn't look like a stubby dick. And yes, I did say that about Earthworm. Deal with it.
How dare you?
Tell me I'm wrong.
True pain. He's an earthworm. Do you look at earthworm whenever you're in certain state? That looks like a penis.
Jesus.
I have my friends are live streaming. I'm joining you, so everyone can hear you.
Oh my god, I forgot the Annoying Orange had a show.
Oh god, do not bring that.
Did not bring that up.
What? You know?
Next we have.
I think next Pokemon. I think you're more dignified to talk about them than me.
See, I love Knackley. His entire line is just brilliant. You go from having the Mario 1-up mushroom to the Minecraft pig to what is probably like some sort of Zelda boss. It's so cool. I love the name. It's like NaCl is like the sodium chloride. Its design is pretty sick. Its ability is pretty awesome. It resists ghost type moves now, and it's immune to status conditions like burn, paralysis, poison. It's just so cool. Glimmet is there.
Mediocre.
It exists. And
yeah, those two you really don't care about.
Glimmora is at least a little better because I didn't realize this, but it's actually one of the best Pokemon for competitive if you give it a focus sash. Because you get 2 layers of toxic spikes set up on the opponent's field by them attacking you. Shroodle is adorable.
Oh, speaking of which, whenever I think the fucking final, like, goddamn guy, like, the fucking final person brings that motherfucker up as their last Pokemon, the setup Pokemon as their last one. What the fuck?
They should have just made the fucking, what's it called, Espather their ace. I really didn't get that.
Yeah. Also, I should say that, like, fucking, that champion sucked ass.
Yeah.
Alternate name for this live stream, Festive and fucking AJ just argue about Pokemon for 20 minutes.
True.
36 now.
Grafaiai and Shroodle are like A tier. They're pretty cute.
Yeah. I don't care for Shroodle that much.
I was initially super hyped for Grafaiai when it was like first revealed because they had such a cool intro trailer, but I thought it was the pre-evolution. I thought it was going to evolve into something cool. I didn't expect it to have a pre-evo. Fido and Darkspun.
Yeah.
Fido's like C tier for me.
I feel as much as I felt for like fucking Yamper whenever I first saw it. I fucking love little bready boy. I put him in next tier.
See.
What do you guys
See, Fido is cute and all, but it's just like I feel nothing towards it.
That's fair.
There's a garbage type Pokemon.
It's rubbish.
Yeah. And then this Pokemon, Bree, has offended me with it. And I think BrainFree probably knows what I'm talking about. Darkspun.
The Bunchun? Darkspun?
This thing.
Oh, baby.
Bree has forever stained my hatred of this Pokemon.
I mean, like, how many times have I destroyed you with Boltund?
Yes, but I at least have the ability to kill Boltund. She made me suffer for ages with this thing. BrainFree, was it you or Beck that was there whenever Bree kicked my ass with this Darkspun?
Yeah, I was there.
So you can understand why I'm putting it in D tier, right?
I do understand, but I also argue it should be at least C tier.
I like Mischief. He's cute.
Mm-hmm.
And Mabostiff.
Mischief.
And Mabostiff.
Mischief and Mabostiff are both A tier for me.
Mabostiff is S tier for me, but Mischief is like B tier. Mabostiff definitely got some help from the fact that like the in-story of you know what I'm talking about. That broke my heart.
Sandwich boy.
And it made complete sense on why he was trying to hide the dog.
Also, fun Herb Mystica HM because it teaches the Pokemon new moves.
True.
I gave you the wrong name, BrainFree.
And then we have Bramblin.
I thought so.
It's a tumbleweed.
I don't care for it. Destroy it.
Bramblin and Bramblin.
Its evolution, trying to evolve its evolution fucking sucks ass.
I see.
They did the same thing with Pormo and
added to my friends list.
Mm-hmm. But you see, difference is I don't care for that one.
Next we have Gimmighoul. I think Gimmighoul's cute.
The difference is my opinion.
It's a silly little man. It's a little goblin man. I would say I'd probably put that and Goldendo in like B tier.
I'd put it there as well. I think the only thing that holds me back is that people have compared Goldengo to the cheese string guy, and I can't get that out of my head.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. He looks like a '90s like fucking mascot. Like, whoa, eat extreme bits. Cheese delicious.
Before we go into the legendaries and the paradox forms, let's just finish off the rest of the actual Pokemon.
Yeah,
Tinkatuff.
it's a little.
It's B.
I sent you an invite, Nubby.
I think the Tinkaton line is like solid B tier, but I wouldn't put it much higher than that.
Yeah, I love the concept, but unfortunately, its lore does not match up with its stats.
Not at all. Then we have Charcadet.
Wait, hang on. What are you guys basing this ranking off of? One minute it's
really.
cuteness, 1 minute it's powerfulness. What the fuck are you guys basing this off
Anything. It's just what we think.
Anything, whatever we feel like about the Pokemon.
Charcadet is A. Solid design. But then its evolutions vary wildly for me.
I hope you put Ceruledge in S tier. Ceruledge is amazing.
Ceruledge is probably my second favorite Pokemon introduced this gen.
Hell yeah. Armoroge is stupid and ugly and deserves to perish.
Yeah, Armoroge is going like D tier because I hate its design. Like the Mega Man cannon, fuck that. The Toadscool and Toadscruel is funny, but I won't put it in D tier, but it's just not good.
C tier. Yeah. Like those things horrify me. I'm just like, if I saw that walking towards me, I'm killing it.
Yeah. Especially the thing that disturbs me, the thing that annoys me most is now that not only is it just a terrible Pokemon, but it's the fact that it's taken the unique typing of Torterra away, which means he has nothing special anymore.
Oh no, I still think Torterra still is special in my own.
Oh yeah, I agree, but he's my favorite starter, but still, they took away one of the few things that made him seem special to other people. King Gambit is S tier. I will not hear otherwise.
I like King Gambit.
King Gambit.
Although evolving is still a pain in the ass.
But I will admit it's at least a little bit interesting because it's the whole chess thing.
Does King Gambit
I still don't get why
Gambit?
that was injured. I still don't fucking get why
Devil's Gambit.
that was added in this region. A samurai base in Spain.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
That doesn't make sense.
But to be fair,
They should have
Bisharp
had
was
him back
introduced
in
in the
Johto.
American region, so it's a bit. Your point kind of gets invalidated by the fact that Bisharp shouldn't really exist in the
S tier, S tier, fucking
S tier.
Clodsire.
Clodsire. Third favorite Pokemon.
Clodsire for the Claude.
What the fuck? Are you? Is that the fully evolved Quagsire?
Paldea, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Paldean.
It's
Paldean
Paldea version of Claude. Well, yeah.
Oh my god! Look.
B tier. I put.
It's the Iron Golem.
B
Then
tier.
we
I
have-
don't have anything to heal him.
Annihilate, I would say, is like A tier, like
Give me
very
1 second,
low A.
I think I will.
Okay.
And now
There's
we
no
get
way
to
that that's
the
almost.
meaty section.
Meaty section. First, with Great Tusk.
Great
Can you
Tusk,
stop
I
now?
would not have said anything about him if it wasn't for recently. Choice Scarf Great Tusk has made me love this thing. And it's
Because
made-
ground type.
Yeah, ground types will always get some biased.
Me personally, B tier. I don't care.
Don't do it.
Dawn fans for me.
Brandless, don't do it.
Brute Bonnet is hideous. What the fuck did they do?
I love the silly little man.
I told you not to do it.
I think I like Brute Bonnet much more than I like Amoonguss. I'd probably put an A tier. S tier maybe.
Fair.
Sacrifice.
You bitch.
Magneton is, or should I say, Sandy Shocks, I should say. Sandy
Sandy
Shocks
Shocks?
is A tier.
Don't like it. D tier.
It's like, I mean, ground type biased still, but like, it's interesting to me.
Dickwad.
Screamtail is like solid A tier.
Listen, you pissed off the Iron Squidward. That was not my fault.
I was trying to do fast strats for free iron.
No, you
Screamtail
can't.
like mid A tier.
Cliff was a cave, like right next to the village. We can go in here.
Fluttermane is C tier.
Yeah, Flutterman C tier. Design is and whenever it was fucking introduced into like fucking smoke on, like fucking it destroys some people.
Yeah, it got banned immediately, but like, I mean, sure, my argument that it doesn't really change much from regular Mischievous kind of gets shit on whenever I'm talking about giving Majin Buu Jigglypuff an A tier. But like,
I think my opinion for Slitherwing is I fucking love the guy. He's my favorite Pokemon.
I'm putting him in A tier. I'm glad they gave Donphan and Volcarona 2 times the love.
Because fucking like he's an amazing little fluff bug, and I want to like hug him and be like, oh yes, very soft, very nice.
All right, next we have Roaring Moon.
Among Us.
Roaring Moon.
I would put him in like B tier.
No burger with no honey mustard.
I know. I have the same problem with him that I have with Mega Salamence, and that's that his proportions are fucking weird.
I know that my friend really loves Roaring. Void.
Yeah.
Oh, Void's pretty cool. I like Void.
I think it's like solid B tier, but I wouldn't put it any higher.
Then
we have Iron Treads, which this one again, S tier. I actually used this on my playthrough team, and it fucking destroyed. Plus ground type bias, but
okay. I need to know, where did the ground type bias come from?
My favorite Pokemon is
Sandslash.
Sandslash.
Plus, I find that there is rarely a bad ground type design. There's very few of them.
Which are?
I cannot tell you them off the top of my head. I'd have to look across the entire ground type
roster.
There's like 1,000 Pokemon, so
I'll do it after this tier list stream is done. Next we have Iron Moth. Which
I'm gonna go finish lunch.
Okay.
Iron Moth is S tier. I love the Volcarona.
I like it. I would, although I put Slitherwing much higher than Iron Moth.
Iron Hands is dumb. Like,
yeah, it is D tier.
I don't even know what to say about this. Like, the thing about this Pokemon that annoys me the most is I keep thinking I'm seeing a shiny one in the game whenever it turns off and just rests, but it's not. It's always just fucking hibernating, so I can never tell if it's shiny or not.
I don't like it, to be honest. I don't even like Hariyama.
I like Hariyama, but I wouldn't say I like Iron Hands. Next we have my favorite of the Paradox forms.
Iron Jugulus.
Iron Jugulus.
S tier for you.
Yeah.
I'd put it in A tier.
He's really
every time you guys say Iron Hands, I just think of like 2 just giant mechanical hands.
I really do.
I mean, that's close.
I really do hope that whenever these Pokemon get reintroduced in later gens, that they get like actual names and not just Iron Hands or Brute Bonnet.
Yeah, I wonder. So these aren't actually like past or in future, like alternate universe Pokemon, because they can't really breed with any other Pokemon, not even Ditto from this one.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, I think.
Do you think they'd be like the special occasion, like fucking Ultra Beasts are?
Well, I mean, didn't the Ultra Beasts get like a name similar to this, where it was like UB?
Yeah.
I
remember Neurotoxin for.
But I mean, in the same game, they gave you the names for them, though. They didn't give names for these in this one.
Can I ask what like game these Pokemon are from?
They're all from. So we have Pokemon from Legends Arceus, and then we have Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet.
Both games I've never played. I played the one before both of those.
I had a lot of fun playing.
The one that sucked.
What?
I'll be very vocal with this. I still think Sword and Shield sucks ass.
Sword and Shield
doesn't suck.
Sword and Shield
it doesn't suck that bad.
It's the worst Pokemon game by far.
That is bullshit. I will turn your attention to fucking Pokemon Gold and Silver, X and Y, Oras. There is a lot worse.
Don't you fucking diss Oras. Oras is amazing.
Oh god, here we go.
Fuck. Anyway, we'll move on from this because you and I will never see eye to eye on that one.
Yeah.
Mecha Tyranitar is immediate S tier.
I want to actually get Arceus and one of the Violet or Scarlets. I don't know which one to get.
I'd say Violet is better, but that's just my personal preference.
Is it because it has more ground types?
No.
Took you an
Wait,
awful
actually-
lot of long.
No.
Took you an awful long time to say that. No.
No, it doesn't have more ground types. It just has one of the two Donphans that I like more. Delibird.
Iron Bundle. Yeah, S tier.
I'm putting him in S tier just because I have always said that there's no way you'll ever get me to like Delibird. This game gave him a 570 base stat total and said, try now.
Try not to like him. Try it. I fucking dare you.
Iron Valiant is sick. I love how they mixed Gardevoir and Gallade into this design.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still cool. I would say the past forms more often than not fail in comparison to the future forms for me.
Well, the naming for the future forms fucking suck.
Oh yeah, they're all just Iron something.
Iron Hands. I'm not
And then we have
those.
one of my favorites, again, ground type bias, I don't want to hear shit. Ting Lu. Such a cool design. The weird, like, moose with the helmet, and it's just fucking awesome.
Are these based off of... What are they based off of?
So they're based off the Four Horsemen, and this one's meant to be Famine, I believe. That's why he's got, like, the empty water collecting bowl.
Oh, yeah, I believe the other one's supposed to be War, right? The ice...
Yeah, Xian Pao is meant to be based off of War, and this is another one that goes in S tier for me.
Yeah.
Then we have Wo Xian, which I believe is meant to be Pestilence.
Because of the kind of mossy look.
Yeah. This one's F tier, like, or D tier. Fuck that.
Moss.
They can't make a good slug Pokemon besides Goodra.
Oh yeah, I've heard plenty
I
of
was
it.
figuring out this one.
I don't know what this one's meant to be. I don't know all the Four Horsemen. But I'm going to put the Goldfish in C tier. I don't really care.
Well, you have Famine, War, Pestilence, and Wrath, I think.
Wrath. No, not Wrath. Wrath is one of the 7 deadly sins.
No shit.
What are the Four Horsemen?
Pestilence, War, Famine, Death.
So this one's meant to be Death. And given
That's
how
supposed to be Death?
Given how it's supposed to be in competitive, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, here, the boy. I'm going to say this. I like Koraidon more than Miraidon.
I disagree in so many ways.
Whenever it comes to the design. But whenever it comes to riding on them, Miraidon's better.
See, I just overall prefer Miraidon because I think Koraidon's weird feathered headdress it doesn't work for me. It's weird. It's got the weird tire that it doesn't use. It's just a weird design. Whereas Miraidon, Miraidon looks like something you'd find in Elon Musk's basement, and it looks cool. Like this is the new Tesla coming in. But yeah, that's the tier list. So overall, I would say my bias to ground types has saved a lot of Pokemon from being put in D tier. I think, though, this gen actually had some pretty solid hitters. I think it's definitely like a lot more S tier than D tier.
Yeah.
But I will say this gen had a lot of like middle of the bag compared to Sword and Shield. But I'm afraid that's going to be all for now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream.